Hey guys, it's Watchgambit here, and the drink of this evening is Twinings Earl Grey. So based on my choice of drinks, you'll always know when the video is made, if it's made in the middle of the week or during the weekend. I'm a tea and coffee drinker. To be honest, I've had that all my life. Tea in the morning and the last thing in the evening, coffee during the day. What you're drinking? Coffee, tea, whatever. I've been holding back this review a couple of days because it's going to be overwhelmingly positive, and I was thinking of ways of finding something to criticize, but I'm finding it fairly hard, to be honest, so bear with me if this is over the top, but I really like this one. So the topic of the review today is a new micro brand just released their first watch called Celegin. Celegin Precisionstidstagning, Sverige. So precision timekeeping, and based in Sweden. And the founder is Leonard Celegin, an overall long-term watch guy who really is up to speed with what is acceptable on a watch and what's not. And the model released is called Draken. And to put it in English, Draken is actually a fighter pilot type that was made by the Swedes back in the days, and the plane was really something that put the fighters also in Finland to the next level. We used it in Finland between 1972, I guess, was the commissioning, and they retired in the year 2000, replaced by something more modern. And since we've had them in Finland and we have flight squadrons also near where I live, I've seen them on the sky every now and then and really feel some sort of connection with this aeroplane type as well. Because in addition to diving watches, flight watches, fliegers have always been right in my sweet spot, and I've liked the design of them and the connection they have with aviation, which is exciting, and all of those things. So actually took some photos in the Finnish Aviation Museum in Vantaa, close to the Helsinki-Vantaa airport, and go ahead and visit that as well. It's quite an interesting place and has a lot of different types of planes, and from commercial and recreational and also from the defense forces point of view. Interesting place, and check that out. So the watch, what can I tell you? So if you're familiar, and I'm pretty sure you are, with the Zin 104 series, I feel this is quite a lot inspired by that, and in my opinion there's some differences that really make it stand up for me as one of the things, as some of the things that I appreciate, and will probably have this watch in my collection for quite some time. So I had Zin 104s before, and they are 41 millimeters, which always felt a little bit small for me because I'm sort of inclined to wearing something between 42, 43 millimeters bezel size. And I'm not getting into the discussion of, it's only one thing one factor that makes a watch wear to your liking or not. Obviously, it's the ratio between bezel and dial and the frame itself, the case itself, and the shape of everything and so on. But even with all of those things considered, I find myself gravitating towards something that is 42 and a half, 43 millimeters bezel diameter. And that's just one of those things I can't help. It's in my taste buds and my opinion on my take on things. Regarding the other things in this watch, when you look at the bezel, it's sort of a navy blue. Mr. Celegin calls it Phantom. I hope it's not linked to the cartoon character that lives on the Skull Island. I'm very sure it doesn't have anything to do with that. The dial is black with the text Celegin Draken and a shape of the airplane itself nicely visible in crosslight. When you look at it straight up front in direct light, it's really disappearing into the dial and makes the dial look quite clean. And automatic is the text on the bottom. The date window is something I would do something with. It's a bit, an elf exit from a hut. Too small for my old eyes, and it gives a more finished look if it has a frame, but this one doesn't. So that's one of the few things that doesn't disturb me, but I think it could be better, maybe possibly in the next versions. I really like the font of the numbers, the Rehaut and the seconds scale in the dial. Really nice, clean, solid, good print quality, really even, beautiful dial. Bezel action is very nice and smooth and sounds great and aligns well. The crown has LC on it, Leonard Celegin, and the brushing on the case is really top notch. It's vertically brushed here with a nice bevel on the lux and along the strap direction brushing on the top side. Under the glass is a Celita, very standard level, so a workhorse that everyone knows, and funnily enough, some texts that describe the product: sapphire glass, serial number, and this J35F, as this unit is called. It's the Founders Edition, limited 100 pieces. And I suspect there's a serial model coming later on, which is not F then. The strap, pretty good quality leather on the inside with the Draken emblem and the LC, I guess, here as well. Celegin here, yeah. And a stainless buckle with the Celegin text. So quite an impressive piece. What makes it impressive for me is all the little things that, well, nearly all the little things I have been, let's say, not so keen on. For example, in Zin 104, so the size a little bit bigger. Zin is polished on the sides, and this one is brushed, so it doesn't leave all those fingerprints on the sides. And also, if there's a scratch, that might be, let's say, easier to remove by some brushing by a clocksmith near you. I like the hands a lot, syringe hands. Yeah, just really solid first piece from a micro brand that I think is going to do quite well, because it's from a watch fan to watch fans. And the things that make a difference to a, let's say, a watch fan that has been out and about several years and has seen all sorts of pieces really start to capture what is value in a watch. So consider Zin 104 is 1280 euros, and this is under 550, and to be perfectly honest, and my actions speak louder than words, I bought this with my own money. I've had two Zin 104s, a black, blue one, and the limited ABE version, and they both left my collection because of a few things. So yeah, I'm hoping this one sticks, and I have a good feeling that it will stick for a fair amount of time. I really love this. What comes in the box, also really functional square cardboard box with the Celegin and Draken printed on top of it. Really inexpensive and looks and feels like that. But the box is going to be in the cabin where I keep all my boxes, so I don't really put so much effort on that. What comes along with that is the warranty card, warranty number, a personal note from Mr. Celegin, which I'm not going to share in this instance, handwritten and signed, a clean cloth from Henma. Haven't even opened it. I have so many cleaning cloths in the cabin that I'll just keep that as it is. A strap tool with a fork in the other end and a pin in the other end for drilled lugs. So maybe there is a model coming that has drilled lugs, but even if it's not, it's a useful tool nonetheless, and yeah, pretty solid feeling as well. Don't know who the manufacturer of these is. Then there's a watch roll with a Celegin branding on top of it. The pin is from the Finnish Aviation Museum, 13 euros, and I just had to buy one when I was there because I saw it in the display. Pretty cool. I think you can buy those online as well. I haven't checked really, but if you live near the capital of Finland, drop by and get one. complements the package well. There are a couple of extra straps here, navy blue, dark blue, whatever you want to call it. Maybe this is phantom blue as well. And a NATO, which I have seen many people put on the Celegin already, and feels pretty solid as well, and love the color because I love navy blue anyway, and yeah, feels really nice and solid. Not a big friend of NATO straps all in all, so that's probably going to stay here and maybe appear in some pictures that I will take of this watch to my Instagram feed, Watchgambit. There is, I guess, 1 or 2 pics already of this watch in there. Solid package, and I'm not sponsored to say this, but it's really definitely bang for the buck and value for money if you get this one. And look out for the next releases. There's a Droid coming next, which is a diving related symbology attached to that, and yeah, what else? Check out the website celegin.se. I'll link it into the description. So the only thing remaining is to show how this watch wrists, and thanks for watching. Comments, feedback are welcome. Subscribe, notifications, all of that crap. Do it if you like my content. Thanks. See you in the next vid.